So there's that. And so now let's switch back to our liquid glass polish. And we got a little bit of residual here. And the nice thing about switching back to the liquid glass polish is that if there are any light swirl marks or if there's anything going on, the liquid glass polish is just going to fix it anyway. So this will be my final polish. So let's just spray a little bit of this stuff on there. That's enough. And again, put the tool and the pad on, move it around a little bit, stake out your area, kind of figure out where you need to polish. And I remember it's about right in here. So now let's turn this thing on. There we go. Now I'm going to use my elbow on my knee to kind of stabilize the tool, so I'm not going to wear out my shoulders so much. You can see it grabbing more. You know, the harder you push, the more it grabs. There you go. Let's get a little water going. Get a little water. Okay, and now just try to finish off these last little bits. Now I'm getting more wobbling. The reason the tool's wobbling all over is because I'm pushing directly on the handle onto the pad. That's why you want to use your right arm, and you want to hold the tool at the end so you can stabilize it more. That's the secret to not getting a lot of wobbling. And there you go. See, you can really see this glass getting clean now. And that's professional. That's a professional quality for sure. We got a little bit here. Try to get some of that off. One technique you can do too is to push the tool across the glass. You get a pretty good bite on it when you do that. Instead of pushing on the head, instead of pushing on the handle and pulling the tool, try using your right arm and pushing the tool and using this hand to stabilize it. There you go. We've got a little bit of a nick here. Something's not coming off. Alright, we got a little bit more down here now. So let me get that spot. And there you go. Just kind of keep going. So this glass polishing really requires a lot of craftsmanship. You know, you just got to sit on here and really work at it. And so it's not right for everybody. You got to have the mentality and the fortitude to just do this. But I like it. All right. So we got it looking pretty good here. There's a few trouble spots here. So what I'm going to have to do now is I'm just going to have to use a little bit of the powder just to knock off some of this stuff. So I'm going to put that pad aside, find my other one, flip this pad on here now, and I'm just going to work out those little bits. Here you go. Those are the last three little spots here. And so that's what we got going. I think I'll adjust this, kind of zoom in perhaps. There you go. Let's see how it goes. All right, here we go. I guess you can't do this. No. Let me work. So one of the things you need also some really good knee pads here, obviously, which I have. Okay, and so those are a few tricks that'll help you with the glass polishing. Let's see if we can get this off now. Generally, I've found you start getting swirl marks and haze when you're really pushing this tool onto the glass. So there's a balance between trying to get that last little bit off and damaging the window. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to push a little bit harder, but I'm going to use the liquid glass polish after that just to clean it up. So I think I got it. There's a mark right there trying to get off. There's one down here. There we go. So after that little extra effort there on the window, we've got it pretty much perfect. You know, it looks really, really good. So what I would do now is I would just finish the whole window like this. I'm going to rinse this off. I'm going to rinse the powder off right now. And once I rinse this powder off, and I got a nice clean window, and now I'll put this other pad on, put that over here, take this here, and let's just give it a once over real quick with the liquid glass polish. And then we should be in really good shape. So let's turn this on. Get a little water on there. That's not too bad. Not really working that hard. I'm letting the tool do the work. I'm not really fighting it much. I'm just kind of looking at the glass more and trying to figure out what's going on with it. There we go. Now we're starting to get to a nice polishing. See how it's drying up? Perfect. That's the way I like it, right there. So that's pretty much it. You know, I kind of like the way it ends up. You know, when the powder's totally drying off the glass. Like I did this other one yesterday. I didn't even really have to rinse all this powder off. I just polished it right off, and then I did, of course, you know, squeegee the window. You know, wash the windows normal, but wasn't much of a problem to get all this powder off because I just polished it right off. So basically, those are some of the techniques. So, so if you're interested in glass polishing, I hope this helps you. And remember, don't fight the tool. Let the tools do the work. You can alternate between the two different cleaners, And if you're doing that, then you should be making some pretty good money on these specialty types of glass. So again, we did 8 feet across, 7 feet high, charged $330. So the whole job is, you know, $660 just to just to sit here and do this. So I hope that helps, and thank you for shopping with Mr. Hardwater.